Welcome back to City Skylines crater map, and last time we had a slight disaster. We're just starting out with a little sinkhole this time around, but that's not the end of the world. Bring it on, sinkhole. We're gonna be fine, you know. It is on top of a school, which is slightly unfortunate, but not the end of the world. Because we can probably just move the school, actually, if I go a little bit faster. Bam, the school was moved! No children are going to die today. Only their parents working at these office buildings, which is very unfortunate. Oh, never mind, none of the okay, it was almost fine. But I think those buildings just disappeared because there was no road there. I don't think they fell over, so I think all the people survived. So, clap, clap, clap for that. No deaths. That's very nice when nobody dies. Let's go ahead and rezone this office area. Zone. Oh, it was commercial. Huh. Okay. And back to normal. So everything's been going pretty normal recently when it comes to the city. We do have a little bit of a trash issue at the hospital. Oh, that's because I didn't repair some roads. Great. Let's actually connect the hospital back. People told me I should do a massive infrastructure overhaul because right now our road system is a little bit complicated and inefficient. I don't know. I'm not very good when it comes to... Oh, shoot. These guys are completely cut off from water. I'm not very good when it comes to roads. I do see how it could be improved, but right now I don't think it's like a horrible issue. This road is pretty congested. But this one is taking a bit of the stress off. Although we should actually turn this into a higher density road as well. But that's effort. I guess we'll do it. Fine, I will give in. Let's upgrade this road. It's going to really push a lot of our buildings out, though. I hate doing this. Population drops a little bit. But oh well. Things need to be done in the interest of business. Oh, we destroyed the beautiful little walkway. Okay, that's actually pretty sad. We're gonna have to fix those. Let's just, let's rezone, rebuild. Darn, that actually did a little bit more damage than I was expecting. I mean, when you change roads like this, things always get broken a little bit. But that was just a little bit more than I was expecting. Okay, let's fix those paths because they were really nice. People actually did use them. Bam. I don't really know where they were. I think there was one here as well. Poor people, they're like, where did the way that I used to get to work go? How do I get to work now? Yeah, sorry about that. It was an unfortunate mistake made by the government. There we go. I think there's even more ways to get up there now, so... Whoa! Look at all the people who actually use these. Yeah, I'm so proud of it. People love being able to walk to work, into the store. And we have flooding. Uh-oh. It would appear that the water reclamation unit is actually, not doing its complete job at the moment. Let's try to absorb a bit more water. Let's just add another pump and see if that helps the situation at all. It should. That should help. Just as a little bit of an emergency, we're going to go ahead and even this out here so that we can allow the extra floodwaters to pour out. Yeah. And that's going to prevent any bad things from happening while I'm not paying attention. And it looks like the flood trucks get their job back. Good job, guys. You get to go back to work. Have fun. Pumping the water out. Very exciting. This does mean, though, that the entire system is going to turn back on, which means that we do need to flip this flood canal back in the correct direction, which is slightly unfortunate because things were going so well. Okay, everything is flipped back into the excess water protocol because we are currently taking on excess water for some reason. But this water level is going down, and I think we are going to be safe in the future. This change to the roads definitely did get a bit more traffic to go across this road instead of this one, although this is still really congested. Someone said that I should continue this road all the way up. Yeah, I agree. Again, it's just the damage is if we bring the roads up, it kills a lot of area that buildings used to be on. I mean, I understand it's sometimes necessary, but it's also annoying. But we're going to actually do this because it just makes sense. Although we do have to move some hospitals and stuff. Thankfully, unlike in real life, we can just pick up the hospital and move it. And the swimming pool, just like, whoosh. That doesn't work as well in real life. Okay, there we go. So that should increase the flow of traffic a bit. Now there's an inner grid that they can use. Hopefully that helps out. And it looks like it is actually immediately having an effect. We can actually see a lot of people using this inner grid instead. So fantastic. It's always nice freeing up traffic. Average traffic flow is actually jumping up a little bit. Oh, it's so bad on this city. It's because we made the entire city just like a boring grid. Are these actually producing anything? Oh, it is. Our ore producers are doing so well, although our entire ore industry is having a lot of trouble recently. How's it going over here? Yeah, the excess water flow is now going through the system. Very unfortunate, because this is, it isn't actually slowing down much, too. It's actually getting back up to that level again. Hopefully we don't have any issues with the water not being clean enough. Yikes. I'm not going to turn on our emergency pumps quite yet. Instead, I'm going to allow more water to spill into this area. And I'm going to get rid of the cap. We're going to do a quick flush of the system. If we can even get the water out fast enough. I mean, it is questionable right now. It doesn't seem like we are actually getting enough water out to balance it, even with this open. Our water usage has increased dramatically.
Issued a severe tornado warning for the area.
Ah, Diamond Square, 8.2 tornado. Okay, that may do. Oh man, our finances are still damaged after that last tornado. Yeah. Hopefully this doesn't destroy our cargo import. Oh, the steel plant isn't running anymore. Are these running? Oh boy. Crater City's running into some issues, and one of them is the fact that it's starting to flood again. Probably because of all the rebuilding, the amount of water usage has jumped up a ton and it needs to restabilize. Not quite sure. We're also, serious issue here. This tornado is going to be pretty brutal. There's no way for us to prevent a tornado, and there's nobody residential in this area, so it wouldn't make sense to evacuate. Oh, that's gonna go right across the Diamond Center. Yikes. Bad day for industry. That's probably going to actually destroy our steel plant. Cut off our mining equipment. Jeez, the Diamond Square is just really... It may be time to let go of Diamond Square soon. It may actually cost more than it makes. Oh, the tornado is turning around. Oh, no, it's going back again. No, it needs to go back to the super expensive steel plant. Oh, or it's just gonna stay there? Is it going towards the main city? Really? Now that's interesting. That wasn't even within its, Uh-oh. That would be really unfortunate if it came into the main city, especially the disaster response unit area.
A tornado has touched down in the area.
Is it going away?
Seek shelter immediately if
No, it's hitting the disaster response area. Oh, is it going away? Has it stopped? Is it going to spare the people? Yes, it's shrinking. Okay, that was almost really bad. So we do have some damage. It wasn't as bad as I expected, though. Good. We've had enough really bad disasters recently. We don't need another one. Okay. Hopefully they get back to work. That's going to be another hit to our industry. We just lost a bunch of ore production, meaning that more people are going to go out of business again. Our finances are not looking too hot, I'll be honest. With our ore production so low, it is falling apart. And then this over here, this is a very bad problem as well. The fact that this is slowly increasing in intensity. Okay, so everything's on a slight downturn. Even over here, not enough customers because our population dropped so hard. And we have commercial demand too, so that doesn't even make sense. They don't have enough customers, but they still want to build more stores. Jeez. Guys, calm down. You don't even make sense anymore. You don't even make dollars anymore either. Good pun right there. Fantastic. So, looks like we're recovering from the tornado over here. That was very unfortunate, though. And the trash service got hit. That's an unfortunate thing to get knocked out. I guess our cargo airport is still working properly, so that's something we can be happy about. Man, this is really not balancing. I'm somewhat concerned about it. No, you guys aren't bringing in enough water. Is it balanced now? I wonder if I close it off, if it'll work again. It seems like the water production dropped at least a little bit. The issue is the city still has a lot of demand for expansion, so I'm going to give in to that demand. Let's just hope that the water issues don't get worse. Now, our beautiful crater city hasn't had any serious water problems yet, which is basically the entire challenge of the map. But it is still definitely possible for them to appear. It is very late into this playthrough. I don't see anything going terribly wrong in the near future, but you know, this is City Skylines, you never know. Why is that just its own piece? Okay, well, we're not using move it. I'll move this over here, I guess. Just that piece of wire is just slightly floating, but that's okay. Nobody will notice. Nobody will notice. As long as it's not in the middle of the road. Actually, I'm going to notice. That's pretty bad looking. There we go. That's better. Much better. 10 out of 10. Okay, let's go ahead and zone up a little bit more commercial. Because we have commercial demand, and we need to make the people happy. This is a good area for commercial as well. It's right by industry, so they can get products easily. It is near some low-density residential, which I'm sure they're going to hate, but when it comes to building up the city, there's going to be some people who don't agree with progress. We just have to, you know, ignore them. Here we go. Great. Building up some more buildings, building up some more businesses. I hope everyone is going to be happy with the new area and that they're going to start pushing more people to move in. Because our population is basically recovered at this point. That was a fast recovery considering how much damage there was. That's actually very impressive. Oh my. I swear. Ah, Diamond Square again! Jeez, Diamond Square can't get a break. They are just so dead at this point. Thankfully, our budget is back on point. Although, The raw materials, everything's falling apart. It may be time to decommission Diamond Square. They just haven't been performing like they used to. I mean, we can keep, like, moving these in a hoping that the industry is going to just come back over time. We've just been very unlucky recently with that. We move up, get more ore, connect to more water. And see, we have really tried to keep this ore mining alive. The issue is, like, moving it's not actually helping the industry much. The buildings are still shutting down. How come you guys aren't pumping in more water?
A thunderstorm is battering the city.
We've got a bit of leakage out here as well. That's an issue. Because this isn't actually running through the water filter. And that's not good. We need it to run through the water filter. There we go. That's better. As long as it's not leaking out and making citizens sick. Okay, so, as it stands, the water reclamation unit is back to functioning properly, although this thunderstorm is really killing my power grid. This is, the worst thing about thunderstorms. They just absolutely wreck the grid and start fires. Very unfortunate. Oh, jeez. Could you stop? You are setting... Did you just set my factory on fire? Killed my power grid. Not being very nice right now, are you? Okay. So, I don't know. When it comes to water, we are still getting back up towards the top here. It should not be going this high. And even more worrying, this is still running as well. Huh. Very interesting. Over here, not much is really happening. So that's the good news. Not much is happening with the rest of the city. We've still got people moving into the city. We've still got freight going out, although very little freight going out. Our industry is really dead at this point. Very worryingly dead, and even this traffic coming in here is all coming in. Where are they coming in? What is this very popular location? Oh, just the first entrance into the city. Why, though? Oh, no, because we have the underground highway here. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes way more sense. Okay. I still think this was one of the greatest ideas. It gets so many more people through into the city. I'll probably do a similar design in my other cities in the future, just because having two highways above each other, one below and one above, really does double the amount of people you can get through. And we're up to the top of this again. Huh! That's frustrating, because now we are starting to increase to the point where we're flooding again. Water reclamation unit is not doing the best. May just have to keep it open. But I get worried about keeping it open because at some point it's not going to be able to handle the feedback loop anymore. Because the feedback loop just slowly gets worse and worse. As more water comes in, the amount it's able to handle drops. It's the worst kind of feedback loop. Because it slowly loses the ability to handle itself. Let's just do a quick drain. If we drain all the water out as quickly as possible and try to get it to evaporate, we may be able to decrease the level safely. It's not really decreasing that much, actually. Ha! Huh. Hopefully the pump trucks. Why are you only using one vehicle? 2 vehicles. I was really hoping that the pump trucks were going to come out in more force than that. Okay, it would appear we have a water problem. The pump trucks are not doing their job. And that is a lot more water than I had originally anticipated. And it is not slowing down. Uh-oh, we may be in the midst of a water emergency. How deep is this? Is it too deep for the pump trucks to even attempt? Yikes. Okay. Well, I let that get a little bit too high. It's now stagnating and getting higher. We may have to increase the scope of the evaporation chamber, or we're going to have to redesign the water reclamation unit a little bit. We may have to move this guy and turn on the emergency pumping. But we can't emergency pump to nowhere. That's one of the issues. It'll just stop. So we're gonna have to make a full loop with it. So for emergency pumping, we have to emergency pump it out to the output system, which is over here. So this should be able to feed 5. I think, how much does this do? 24,000, so 5 is 125,000. This pumps, oh no, this can do like 10. Never mind. Okay. I'm not sure we're gonna actually need that much. Yeah, there we go. So what we do is we disconnect this from the main system because the main system is just causing issues now. Oh shoot, I broke the water thing. Ah, where does this connect? Oh no. I've done a bad. I've done a bad. Is that it? Okay, never mind. I'm just breaking the entire water system right now. Yikes. Oh no, that is the connection to it. Okay. So if I disconnect this, that shouldn't really hurt anything. Now I can just move its point of connection. I didn't disconnect anything important, right? The issue is we're working with 2 different water grids here, so it's really really? That's not broken at all. Okay, we're just gonna bring this over here, I guess. And we'll just connect it from here. Yeah, sure. Great. I have no clue what's going on over there. Okay, so we're gonna bail out the system by running it in a loop, which should give it some more time to evaporate. In theory, that is. Kind of building that outside of bounds, which is kind of cheating, so let's just buy that block there. Okay, and turn on the emergency system. This should bail out a lot of water. Yeah, here we go. Okay, nice. And now around it, let's expand the flood system. This is going to be expensive, but necessary. The city's just gotten much larger, so it's just much more expensive now to handle this stuff. What we'll do is we'll just fill in this area we emptied before. This is going to cost a lot of money, but the flood system's an important part of the city, so whatever. Money is going to be spent there. End of story. That is definitely bailing out a lot. The issue is it's all coming straight back out the other end, so I mean, it does slow it down a little bit, and it does give it a second chance to evaporate, but the pump is expensive, and it also complicates the loop a little bit. It degrades the efficiency of this part especially, that little evaporation area, but oh well, it's for the safety of the people. Great, okay. We've expanded the evaporation area. It looks like the pump trucks are starting to get a handle on it, but the amount of water coming in here is starting to get a little bit worrying. They are pumping a whole lot. It looks like our triple flood system is starting to catch up with us. It's a little bit more water than we can deal with for a city of this size. We now have 107,000 people in the city. That's a lot of people, and we need to generate more power as well. Well, we just generate power here. It's actually a really great spot to do it. Just planes, please don't run into the windmills. The windmills decrease turbulence because they actually decrease the wind. Fun fact! Fun fact! And the planes going by powers the windmills as well. Great. We're all in agreement here. This is a fantastic idea. 10 out of 10 idea. Okay, so clearly the water reclamation unit's trying to have some issues. Nothing major though, and we'll see what happens next time. Thank you all for watching Crater Map. Thank you all for subscribing and liking, because you totally did that. And I will see you all next time if you make sure to hit that notification bell. Bye!